Is the color good? Pardon me?
Beauty is in the audience.
Do I look okay? Should I tie her up? Or just let her be? What would you do?
Doesn't matter.
Yeah, I'll manage her. I'll give her an opportunity to show me she can behave. And if she doesn't, I'll interrupt the class and go tie her up.
Isn't it nice being tall? Yeah, you can like see eye to eye.
Yeah. I'm not going like this.
All right, well, I'm gonna go.
This is all set, right? Recording. It's recording.
All that was just on tape. Is Jocelyn here?
I don't know. She wasn't when I took Lily out, but she might be now. If not, leave it for me. If you're leaving and she's not there, leave it for me in my purse. You gonna stay with mommy?
What's that? Goodbye, sweetie.
Bye, sweetie. Good morning.
Hi, Kirsten. Hello.
How are you guys?
Good. How are you?
Good. Hi, T.
Hi, Sue.
Hi, honey. Nice to see you. Just the three of us.
Just the
We'll
three of us. We can make it if we try. I'm the world's worst singer, but I love singing. What can I tell you? Okay, let's get started. We'll have some latecomers. Oh, let me just change. Let me change the. Like, there's Anne. Good morning.
Good morning.
Okay, we are ready. A little bit of a late start, but better late than never. Okay, let's take a nice big deep breath. Reach your arms all the way up to the ceiling. Try to get them nice and long, and then bring them back down. Palms are going to face out. Take them up again and back down. One more time and down. Now palms face behind you, one arm up and then the other one. Keep that going. Maybe take your gaze, look up. Really reach so you feel a nice pull right in the front over the hip flexor. So you're trying to lengthen that muscle out a little bit. Nice. Okay, now palms face into your thighs, one arm out to the side and then the other one. Just kind of go where it feels good. But when you raise the arms out to the side, I want you to really reach to the side of the room, trying to touch it. So the arms are long and strong while you do this. Maybe as you begin to warm up, they get a little bit higher. Maybe they don't. Just trying to get blood flow and mobility to these shoulders. Keep them nice and broad. So you're trying to pull them apart from one another while you do this action. Couple more. Nice. Okay. Now, pull the elbows back really far, make a fist. You're going to fold halfway down, come back up, arms out. Let's do a little squat. So pull the elbows back, hinge through the hip, come down into a squat. So the minute you start to fold forward with your upper body, your tummy kind of wants to go too. Don't let it, you got to pull it in. So I'm getting a nice little pull as I hinge forward behind the legs, which should feel really good. Get some blood flow to our quads here and our squats. And the squats don't need to be big. Just kind of go where it feels good. Couple more. Okay, big deep breath. And now we're just going to do a side body stretch here. So one arm only, reaching, and then switch, other arm. Keep that going. So here we really want to try to get long. Long and tall. Long and tall is beautiful. Couple more. Okay, good job. Inhale deep. We're going to do a full forward fold here all the way down. Pull the booty back. Relax the head, but retract your shoulders. Excuse me. We're just going to hang out here and breathe. Maybe 3 or 4 breaths. Make them big. Okay, now cross the arms. Keep the shoulders retracted. Keep your hips nice and square so they're not going to move. You've got your weight evenly balanced between both of your feet. Just rotate the shoulders a little bit to the left and then come back center and go a little bit to the right. Keep the weight in the back of the feet. So you should be feeling when you start to rotate, you might be feeling this in your upper inner thigh. Get a little stretched. Feels good. Okay, let's take the hands above the head, above your knees. Come up with your head first really slowly for the first time. Nice. We're going to round the shoulders. So pull them up, back and down. A few more times. Okay, great. Hold it right here. Nice and tall, nice and long. Take your gaze, look over to the left. Come back center, look to the right. Back center, again left and right. Come back, look left. Now take the gaze down, looking at the top of that shoulder. Just pulls the neck, stretching it out in a little different angle. Come back up and look down at the right shoulder. Okay, back neutral. Now we're going to drop the chin. Look at your toes. Keep pulling those shoulders away from one another so they're nice and broad. Now take the gaze, look up. Come back center. Big deep breath. We're going all the way down. We're going to meet in a plank. All the way down. Walk it out to your plank. Shoulders pull back. You feel your lats here engaged to stabilize this plank. Little breaks in the elbows and pull in your stomach. Those are the only things you need to remember when you do these planks. Just relax and breathe. We got this. Tuesday morning, waking up. Okay, chest comes through the arms, not too far with the head, so you can still see the sides of your arms. Let's pedal out the feet. Nice little stretch for the calves. Bring it back to our plank. Hold it for 5 breaths. If you need a break, you can always put your knees down. Take it back to your down dog. This time you're going to lift your left foot. So the leg is nice and high, but your hips are still even. Now let's elevate nice and high on the toes on the right foot. Now drive that right heel down to the earth. Keep the other leg up. And lift up again onto the toes, working your calf muscle here. Lifting and lowering slowly. Couple more. Okay, let's put the foot down. Come back to your high plank for 5 breaths. Suck in that belly. Pull back down dog. This time it's the right leg that comes up. Up and down on the left foot. Two more, really slow. Bring it back to your plank, both feet down. Okay, let's take the knees to the mat. Let's sit back into a child's pose and just relax. You can bring your forearms to the mat. You can lower your forehead to the mat if it feels good. So if you take really big breaths here, you're going to feel a nice release through your upper glutes and lower back. That's why this is such a good place to come to. Okay, come on back up. Walk your hands towards the front of your mat. Tuck your toes under. We're just going to pull the hips forward here. Actually, you're not pulling them. That's not really very good cueing. You're just letting them come forward where they want to. And now we're going to lift them back up towards the heels. Stretch out our lats here so the armpits come close. They come down. Bring the hips forward again. We're moving really slowly. And as we make the transition in this exercise, we want to engage our glutes when our hips are forward. Keep them really working as you pull the hips up and back again. So we've talked about this. Whenever we're releasing a muscle, the opposing muscle has to work. Keep this going really slow. Should feel really good. One more, why not? Okay, so from here, we're going to transition back to our high plank and right back to our down dog. Let's pedal out the feet. Let's come back to our high plank, and this time we're going to take it down onto our forearms. Try to get the elbows underneath the shoulders here and hollow out your stomach. Now, if you can, let's just pick that left foot up off the floor. Hold everything else nice and quiet. And let's switch. Do the same with the right leg. Lift it up. Try to get that right leg nice and straight. Put that foot down. Let's put the knees back down. Walk your forearms back to your knees. And let's meet back in that child's pose. Nice big breaths. 3 more times. Feel the rib cage expand. Okay, nice job. Come up onto the knees. Tuck your toes under here. Lift the hands off the earth. We're going to step our left foot forward. Make sure you've got good width so you're stable. And now bring this right hip forward. This arm reaches up. Take it up and over. Again, we talked about the opposing muscle, so that glute has to really tighten up as you release here in the front. So much stuff to remember. It's crazy. This is crazy talk. Okay, switch sides. Keep the toes tucked under because they give you the stability you need. Sweep that arm up. Maybe take it over to the side a little bit. Great job. Okay, come on back. You're going to come up onto that right foot. Right foot's now going to step back right into a pyramid. So you'll see I've got both of my feet facing forward. I'm just going to walk my hands down my leg, keeping my spine nice and long, spoiling you guys with a nice little stretch here. Again, we're trying to pull in the stomach. Now walk the hands back up and switch legs. Step your right foot forward, left one back. So my legs aren't too far apart. Both of my heels are down. Come on down nice and slowly with a long spine. So we're not rounding our upper back. This is a great stretch too to do throughout your day if you're sitting. You know, every 10 minutes, just get up and do pyramid. That'll keep your hip flexors and your hamstrings from really seizing up. Come on down, switch feet. Now, when we come out of this one, we're going to sweep our arms up, out to the side and up to the ceiling, engaging more of our core to bring the body upright again. So sweep the arms out to the side, start to raise back up. Arms come all the way up. Hands to heart, step in, same thing, other side. So walk it down, long spine. Okay, arms sweep out and up and hands to heart. Step that other foot back in. Big deep breath. Full forward, fold down. We're going to flow a little bit here. Get the blood flow, get the heart up. Inhale, look up, flat back. Exhale, back down. Palms down, step, jump, or float your feet back. Give me a half hover right to up dog. Nice. Hips up and back, down dog. Left foot steps in. Right foot steps in. Inhale, extend, flat back. Exhale, back down. Inhale, unhinge, reach and lift. Full forward, fold back down, stepping back again. Left foot goes back, right foot goes back. Half hover, up dog. Hips up and back, down dog. 3 breaths. Left foot steps in, Right foot steps in. Inhale, extend, flat back, look up. Exhale, back down. Inhale, all the way back up. Sweep your arms to the sky. Come all the way back down again. Hands down, step back left, step back right. Half hover. Up dog. Nice. Hips up and back, down dog. Left leg up. Put it down, right leg up. Switch, left leg up again. Hold it up, shoulders over wrist. High plank, 3 legs, 3 points. Half hover, foot is still up. Sweep forward, now the foot's down. Hips up and back, down dog. Left foot steps in, right foot steps in. Inhale, extend, flat back. Exhale, down. Inhale, all the way back up. Sweep your arms to the sky. And full forward fold all the way back down. Inhale, extend, flat back. Palms down, step back to your plank. Hold it and breathe. Suck in the belly. Lift your left foot up. Little breaks in the elbows. Left leg is straight. Switch right. Switch left. Hold the leg up, do a half hover. Right to up dog. Both feet are down now. Woohoo. Hips up and back, down dog. Come back, plank. Right leg up. Half hover. Up dog. Hips up and back, down dog. Step your left foot in. Step your right foot in. Inhale, extend, flat back. Reverse swan dive all the way back up. Full forward fold down. You guys are doing great. Inhale, extend, flat back. Exhale down, palms down, step jumper, float your feet back. Half hover, up dog. Hips up and back, down dog. Step your left foot, step your right. Extend, flat back. Reverse swan dive back up. Whoo, hands to heart. Step your right leg back. Great job. Wiggle your front toes forward a little bit for me. So the knee is really far behind the ankle. Now I've just elevated nice and high on my back toes. Arms out to the side, spiral the thumbs to the back of the room. Without moving your front leg, hinge forward. Go as far as you can. Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. Come up really slowly. Nice. 2 more times. Slow. Really try to be pulling this back and up. So like Sean says, activate. We got to listen to Sean. Come back up. 1 more time. We're going to hold this one down. Lift your arms a little higher in the back for me. Hold it down. Just breathe. Hands to heart. Rotate both shoulders to the left. Nice job. Come back center. Whoops. Sweep your arms all the way up to the ceiling. Draw the shoulders down. Strong arms. High on the toes on your back foot. Hands to heart, step in. Other side. Right leg back. Maybe pull this knee a little more, the foot a little forward. High on the back foot. This knee, right knee, way behind. I'm going to hinge through this. Should feel really good through the back of that leg. Try to keep the toes relaxed. So we're putting the weight between the pad and heel of the foot. Nice. Now, if that back heel is starting to drop, keep it up. Good job. Hold this last one down. And give me a little turn to the right. Just the shoulders rotate. Getting a little bit into that inner thigh. Come back. Step it in. Arms up. Hold the arms up and take it to a little squat. Pull your booty back. Get your arms nice and straight. Good job. Now straighten the arms. Straighten the legs. Take your gaze, look up. Full swan dive all the way down. Really big arms. Hold it here and breathe. Palms down, step both feet back. Give me a little half hover. Press it back up. Little hover. You're not going down that far. Press it back up. One more. Back up to down dog. Nice job. Left leg lifts. This time we open up the hip towards the ceiling. Keep your shoulders square. Bend at the knee. Give me another inch with that knee going up. Just breathe. Okay, let's get really high on the toes on the right foot and really high with the knee. Give me your best effort for 3 more breaths. Okay, straighten that leg back there. Keep it up. Square the hips. So you're lowering the right hip a little, the left hip a little bit. So they're both at the same height. Bring the shoulders over your wrists. Ooh, baby, keep that leg up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Put your knees down. Meet me in child's pose. Take a little break. Breathe. Some challenging moments mixed in with lots of relaxation. That's the theme for today's class. Okay, come on back. High plank. Down dog. Right leg comes up. Shoulders stay where they are. Open up the hip. Bend at the knee. Lift it high. Now let's get really high on the toes on that left foot. So really pushing the edge here. You're giving it all you got. Make sure you see those arms through your peripheral vision. Okay, let's straighten the back leg. Let's start to lower the right side of the hip. Drift the body forward, keeping the leg up. Hold it here and breathe. Right leg is really straight, tummy is pulling in. Make it great. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Knees down. Meet me back in that great child's pose. Hang out and breathe. So good. Really feel the rib cage spread apart as you inhale big. Come on, back up. Back to your high plank. Down dog. Left foot steps forward. Right foot steps forward. Inhale to a flat back, look up. Slow reverse swan dive back to standing. Nice. Arms sweep up. Hands to heart. Let's turn and face sideways. We're going to do a little sumo squat. So I've got my toes pointing out. I'm going to do a little pelvic tilt here. So I feel nice and secure in my lower back and come down into that little squat. Maybe take your feet out a little more. You know, I take mine a little greater than, you want to see this angle, a little greater than the width of my mat. Okay, now we're going to bring the arms forward. Come on down, just hold. So no weight on my toes, right? My booty, I'm pulling back so far that I feel like I might fall backwards, but don't do that. Now elevate the arms, just hold. A little bit of work for the inner thighs. Definitely lots of work for the upper body. Keeping these arms up. Breathe. Okay, hands to heart. Little reprieve here, we're coming back up. Let's go. Back up. Hold it. Maybe we go a little lower, but really keep the butt back. Tummy pulls in. You're giving this all you got. We're here for 5 more breaths. Then we're going to meet in a forward fold. Okay, toes face forward. Come on down. Come back. Meet me in your high plank. Down dog. High plank. Low plank, forearms. Hold it, breathe. Okay, we're going to come back to a high plank. If you want to put your knees down to make that transition, you can go ahead and do it. If not, try to limit the amount of shift through your hips as you pull up. Now, I'm going to pull back to a down dog. This is a big down dog, and we're going to make it even bigger. So come back forward. Lift up your left hand to the corner of your left mat. Lift up your right hand to the corner of your right mat. Lots of work here on those lats. Even slide your feet a little further back if you have room on your mat. And just hold this plank. Do a pelvic tilt so that tummy is forced to pull up and in. Retract the shoulders so you feel your lats engage and do a lot of work here to stabilize the rest of the body. Keep your neck nice and long. I'm just looking right at the front of my mat. Now let's take our feet to each corner or to the side of your mat and just hold. Okay, now I'm going to start to soften my knees. I'm going to start walking my hands. Haven't moved my feet other than I'm bending through the knees. Walk back. Hang out in a full fold with your feet far apart. Bend your knees. Walk your hands back. But this time you're just going to have them shoulder width apart. So your legs are far apart, your hands are shoulder width. Soften your knees, walk back. This time, take it to a low squat with your legs far apart. Retract the shoulders. Really try to pull the shoulders apart from one another. Hold it, breathe. Now come all the way up, sweep your arms up to the ceiling, straighten your legs. Pull the hips forward a little bit so you get a nice little stretch here. Now let's pull them back. Come all the way back down. Walk your feet together so the heels and toes are touching. Drop your booty. Meet me in a low, narrow squat. Squeeze your knees. Engage the tummy. Keep the shoulders wide. Hold it. Keep the weight evenly balanced between both your feet. Come up really slowly as you squeeze your knees. We're going to take the arms all the way to the ceiling. Now you can release the knees. Take your gaze, look up. Hands to heart. Pick up your right foot. Put your left hand on your waist. Nice. Take this arm out. We're going to come into a little dancer pose. So I'm going to hinge through this left hip, and I'm going to start to elevate the knee back behind me as I push my foot really hard into the hand. That's what helps me balance. Now take the hand to the floor. Keep the knee. Lift it as high as you can. Should feel like a really great stretch. Then the balance challenge is to come up on 5 counts really slowly. Extend the arm, come up. Whew. Sweep the arm up and back by your side. Switch legs. Whew. So when I push my foot into my hand really hard, I'm activating all the muscles in the leg. That's what's going to help me balance. Same with this arm. It's very active. Reach forward, hinge, elevate the knee. Hand's going to come down to the floor. Get the knee up a little higher. Now start to rise back up again really slowly. Sweep the arm up. Great job. And let it go. Release the foot, shake it out. Whew. Big deep breath. Nice swan dive down. We're going to hold both hands on our left, either shin or ankle, depending on your flexibility. And you're going to sweep your right leg back till it's parallel to the floor. Just hang out here. Enjoy the challenge of trying to keep this left foot as quiet as possible. Still. 5 counts up. Slide the hands up the leg. Same on the other side. Come on down, hold the right foot, sweep the left leg back. Try to get rid of the wobble. You got to send the message. Stop wobbling. Try not to float that left leg back there. You want to engage. Slide up slowly. Nice job. Big deep breath. Great work. Little squat here. Arms stay up. Pull the booty back. Tummy in. You look down at your feet. You want the toes in the same line. Now, hands to the floor. Straighten the legs. Swan dive back up. Arms up. Come back down, squat. Hands to the floor. Straighten the legs. Reverse swan dive up. One more time. Squat low. Hands down. Legs straight. Walk out to your high plank. We're going to do a nice little pigeon here. How lucky is that? So I'm going to start with my left foot and bring it up behind my right hand. Lower slowly, sliding that right leg back. Just hang out 6 big, huge breaths. Make them great. Listen to your breath as it enters and leaves your body. Make it vocal if you can't hear it. Make it so you can hear it. Okay, back up. We're going to switch legs. Get there any way you can that's comfortable for you. Come on down. Don't think about anything on your to-do list. Think about your breath. Okay, back up onto the forearms, hands. You're just going to pull this left foot forward. We're going to come down and meet in a bridge. Take your feet a little wider than hip width. Lift up your butt. Relax your head to the floor. Arms are going to come up. Palms face each other. Now try to keep your hips really square as best you can. And just elevate that right foot 1 inch off the floor. Try to activate as much muscle in the entire body so that you can stay really stable while you hold this. The foot's just hovering. Okay, put it back down. Now let's weight everything into that right foot as we elevate the left. If that right knee is moving out to the side, pull it in, activate the inner thigh. Switch again. You might find this is easier to stabilize one side versus the other. Most of us are a little stronger on one side. Switch legs. Okay, let's drop the arms back about 6 inches and let's walk the heels and toes together so they're touching and your knees are pulling into each other. So now you really feel your inner thighs. Hollow out the stomach. Squeeze your butt with all your might. So you should, maybe you're feeling some trembling going on. You're squeezing so hard, and that's a great thing. Now we're just going to wiggle our feet a little further out. They're still touching. You're not lifting them off the earth. You're just wiggling them further away from you, making this pose a little more challenging. But we got this. We know today that behind every challenge is a nice little relaxation. So earn it. You got to earn it. Wiggle a little further so my legs are not as bent as they were when we started this. Definitely getting lots of talking behind the body. Hold it, breathe. Now let's just let the arms have a break. So they're just going to come down by your side on the earth. But these legs and core are still crushing it. Just breathe through it. Feel your butt tight. Squeeze it. Wiggle those feet out maybe another inch. Oh, yeah, what a difference. The further out the feet are, the more demand on the hamstring. The further in they are, the more demand on the butt. If they're somewhere in the middle, you're getting both, which is what I like to do. Okay, just breathe. You're almost there. Almost there. 5 more breaths. You got this. Come on. Squeeze more. Okay, relax your butt to the floor. It shouldn't have had far to travel. Pull those knees up and into the chest. How awesome does that feel? Right? Oh my goodness. Let's make a little circle to massage our lower back. Should feel really good. Let's change directions. Great job. Okay, straighten the legs, feet all the way up to the ceiling with them flexed. Now we're just going to pull the tummy in and start to slowly lower that right leg. Really slow. Bring it up on 5 counts or more. Keep the tummy hollowed in. This is going to help you really nail those Pilates sit-ups that we do really slowly. Switch legs. Now that right heel, I want you pressing it up to the ceiling, and the left heel, I want you pushing it out away from you as you slowly lower the leg, keeping the stomach in. Put your hands on your tummy. Press it in. Don't let it puff out. Come back up really slow. Nice job. Relax your neck. Let's just take the head. So you're going to clasp your fingers behind the head. And let's just gently lift it up, getting a nice stretch through the neck. You're not pulling it. You're just gently lifting it, holding it cupped in your hands, and then slowly lower it back down. You can keep your hands behind your head, hollow out the stomach. See how You do taking both legs down, nice and straight, pushing the heels away from you, keeping the tummy in. Come up really slow. Lots of work keeping that tummy in. Let's just try this one more time. And we'll do a little tiny stretch and say goodbye. You have to be the judge of how low you take the legs. I want the stomach in, I want the spine braced. Nice job. Okay, bend your legs, feet on the floor. Hands can still stay where they are. We're just going to let the knees fall to the left. Oh, that feels good. Over that right hip. Take that right knee, press it towards the earth. It's obviously not on the earth. Bring one leg at a time back up. And now they're going down to the right side. Both go down together. Relax, enjoy. One knee comes up, and then the other one comes up. Now we bring both of them into the body. Bring your forehead up to meet your knees if you can, tucking into a tiny little ball. And relax back down. Tuck in again, lift up. And nice job. Okay, find a towel. We're going to stretch out the back of our legs. So I'm going to wrap the towel around the bottom of my foot. Hold onto the towel with your right hand. The left leg today, we're just going to keep bent. We're going to really focus on driving the heel of the right foot up to the ceiling as you pull the leg back a little bit. So it's a PMF. You've got all these muscles active because you're driving the foot up and then back. Just enjoy this. Okay, now bend at the knee, let everything sort of relax, shake it out. We're going to come back and do it again. So the leg goes straight and the heel presses up, and then you pull it back a little bit. Definitely getting a nice opening of all the tendons behind my knee and all the way through that hamstring. Now we're just going to take it out to the side a little, maybe 3 or 4 inches, not much. The focus still here is pressing the heel up towards the ceiling. Bring it back, release it. Let's get the other leg going. So towel behind the left, right leg is going to stay bent. Heel drives up to the ceiling as you pull the leg back a little bit. So the first time I do this, I don't pull the leg as far back. I kind of gradually increase the range of motion. So now release it, bend the knee, bend at the knee. Now straighten again, drive the heel up, and the leg maybe goes back a little farther this time. Definitely feeling some trembling, which is good. Keep driving the heel up. That's really key here. Now, as you drive it up, just open it up a little bit to the left. And bring it back. And release it. And come all the way, roll up onto your toes. We are done. How awesome is that? Lily was good, but she was just starting to whine. Timing in life is everything. Come on up. Thank you guys so much for your power and strength. I hope you feel great. Hope you enjoyed it.
Hi, girlies.
Hope you guys feel better. Stretching, lots of stretching today.
Oh,
That was great.
Lots of planks. I like that too.
Yeah, lots of planks. We're going to start doing planks with one leg up and holding them longer because I think we're kind of ready to push the edge a little bit in that area.
We're ready.
We're ready. We can do it.
Yeah, exactly.
We can do it.
Yeah. You know, a lot of people think that you got to hold planks. Like, you know, I see a lot of these advertisements and they're like, oh, so-and-so can hold a plank for 5 minutes. I would rather, to challenge and up the ante of a plank, I would rather make it more challenging through movement. It's
Yes,
much
that
more
works better.
beneficial. So, you know, lift a leg, lift an arm, lift a this, lift a that, you know, that's what it's going to make us stronger. Yeah.
Yes.
Tanya likes it.
Yeah, me too.
It's like a big mixed salad of moving.
Yo,
Exactly. Well, thanks guys for joining.
Thank you.
No worries. Thank you for teaching.
Montreal's getting warmer, I see.
it is.
You guys are going to be
Nice and
like
sunny.
up to 70 one day this week.
Day. Hopefully.
Yeah, that's exciting.
20.
Start shedding all those clothes, get your summer body on, right?
We're going to start with shedding the clothes first. I don't care what the body looks like. Just
Girl,
clothes off.
take the clothes off.
Clothes off. It's
All
summertime.
right, it's Tuesday, short week.
Oh,
Yeah,
short
have
week.
a great day, everybody.
You too. Love you all.
Bye.
Bye.
Mwah. Thanks for being with me.
Bye.
Bye.